they don't even know the circumstances that surround those things for you to come to their company.
And I so much believe that every agenda, every manifesto have a time frame allocated to it.
So now it is what it is.
And I wouldn't advise, if I'm to be in position, that teenager to be in part of electionary process, in the sense that as a teenager is 13, anything 10 to 17.
Even if assurance is not enough solution now, at least they should just do something. They should take a step.
I believe politics, government as a whole should be a thing that it should be from a very teenage age, to be impacting in children. Understand? They have to be conversant with what is going on in them.
Hello viewers, you are welcome to today's episode on Time Out with Lima, proudly brought to you by Dimet Media, and I am your host, Shafet Taiwo Alima. In the studio with me, I have my amiable guest. Is an engineer, a financial analyst, and a political administrator, and he's no other person than Engineer Balogun Temidare. You're welcome to the studio, sir.
Thank you, Lima, and I really appreciate for bringing me down here to your show.
Yeah, good. Yes, so today's episode on Time Out with Lima, we are discussing the factors affecting political participation in Nigeria. Yeah, Mr. Balogun, let's start from politics in general. To you, what does politics mean?
Politics in a layman language is just activities associated to governance of a country, of a place, of a community, or wherever you find yourself. So activities of leadership or governance taking place in that place is defined as politics.
Yeah, so thank you for that. But when we talk about politics, people tends to believe otherwise. They feel like people that are into politics are dirty people. That is what they tag them to be. They feel like they neglect their integrity, their background to do politics. And now that they are doing politics, they are not part of us again. They are now a different set of people. What is your idea about what is your take on that?
Actually, politics is not a dirty game to me, because it is what it is. It is what you define it to be. If you define it to be a dirty game, it will definitely answer to be a dirty game to you. And we have many examples of people into politics that they still maintain their integrity. They still maintain. They are
not ready to be influenced.
They still maintain their self-esteem.
The alpha badges.
Yeah, exactly. So we have them in our society. So it's actually what you determine yourself that I'm going there to do this, and you maintain that thing. We have people that plan it and they achieve it. It's not a dirty game to me.
Right. But when we talk about factors affecting politics now, we talked about age factor, gender factor, people, the government generally not allowing people to express themselves, that freedom of expression. They are taking it away from people. What's your take on that?
Okay, let's look at the gender factor. So the gender factor, I'll be focusing majorly on the female gender. Understand? So the female gender are in one way or the other, they are being deprived of their involvement.
Yes, you look at the last election. Now we were informed that a lady won the governorship election in Taraba State, but now it is what it is.
I think that is in Adamawa State.
Adamawa State, rather. So now it is what it is.
Yeah, actually, there are a lot of influence that might influence female participation, full participation in politics. The example is motherhood. Motherhood is a marital status. Motherhood is a major factor that is going to influence your participation, because in politics you also need to mobility. Understand? Being a mother, being a married woman might deprive you of some movement,
Yeah,
or
right.
day movement,
You have to
some
attend to messages. You have
messages,
to attend to
attend,
calls.
and also you have to do your primary duty, which is
Yes,
your
and you have to be
marital.
present in some seminars, things like that,
Exactly. So
conference
that
meetings.
alone, that alone is a factor that is depriving many women or many ladies out to have a full participation. And another factors another factor that is restricting them from having a full participation is fear of being abused.
Right.
Understand? Abuse. Oh, when I go to this for so
Yes.
for help, maybe numerical help in terms
Yes.
of voting number, or financial help in terms
Yeah.
of support for campaign and the likes, or they tends to undergo abuse,
Right.
whereby
Right. The
some
lawmakers,
men, yes,
yes.
some people, some men in
What the
higher,
lawmakers will
yes,
make them go through, some
exactly,
extortion.
yes, extortion, or tell
Yes.
them that, "Okay, give me your body while I give
Yeah.
you this in return."
Men are like that
Understand?
anyways.
No, no, no. I won't accept that
Okay.
because I'm a man.
Okay, because it's common now in this generation. Even if we go for an interview, they don't even know maybe you are ready to work or you are not ready, or you see they don't even know the circumstances that surround this thing for you to come to their company and seek for an employment opportunity. The only thing they tend to tell you is give me something in return, which I feel like people need to eradicate that. Men in quotes, you guys need to eradicate that. Sorry, I'm not talking to you, but men in general, they need to eradicate that mentality of
Yeah, definitely.
give and take, which does not make any sense to me. So yeah, it is fine. The abuse part, it is definitely part of it. It is one of the major factor affecting political participation. But how do we quench other things? This thing can be resolved. It can be resolved. We can work it out. But how do we work these things out?
As I've said earlier, the factors which are affecting political participation in general,
Right.
part of the thing which I think can bring, is it can I say can bring an end or can limit the influences.
Yeah.
Number one is by sensitizing ourselves.
Right.
Understand?
Right. Yeah.
Okay,
I, I,
if
I think
virtual
people are not really knowledgeable
yes,
enough
yes, people
on
have that fear
politics.
of,
Right.
as you said earlier, politics is a dirty game. They kill each other. They
Yes.
for crying out loud, we are in a democratic government. We practice a democratic government in the country.
Right.
Understand? And democratic government give you some freedom
Yeah. They say it's a
in
government for the people and
yes,
by the people.
say government by the people, by the people for the people,
Yes.
like that. Understand? So it gives you it's focus it more on people, not even on leaders in this time.
Right.
Understand? It focus more on people, on the follower, that the major concern of democracy is
Yes.
the people that you are leading, not
Yes.
you that you are leading
So
people.
sorry. When we talk about leading, do you think the government is doing enough on that? Do you think the government is doing the right thing? When we talk about
In,
leading,
when you are like governing people
yes,
in
governing people.
governance.
Do you think they are doing the right thing by because with what surround the economy now and the promises the current president made before you know coming into the limelight or whatever, he said he's going to do this, he's going to do that, but right now I can only say that the rich are just becoming richer, whereas the poor, we are not even breathing again because he
They
said
are
breathe,
suffocating.
we are suffocating. So I don't know if you if you think what he's doing right now is the right thing, or you think there should be something you should have done better.
Okay.
Because that is why we talk about governing. That's why we talk about leadership.
Okay. Every government before coming
Yes.
in power, I believe they have their manifesto, they have their agenda on what they are going to do, and I so much believe that every agenda, every manifesto
Right.
have time frame allocated to it. You want to
Yes,
set a goal.
yes,
I want to
yes,
achieve this goal. I want to put. I want to
yes,
build a
yes,
refinery for the country.
yes.
Yeah, you don't just come on board and the second day refinery start working.
Right.
Understand? I believe these things have.
Even if refineries start working, you should, you know, like this subsidy of a thing. I feel like there should be a time.
Yes. So why I can't say these governments are not working enough or they are not governing us well yet is because the administration is still fresh. I believe the administration is just a 4 month old administration.
Yes, yeah.
So we are just still being optimistic that okay, this it is still 4 months. By the time we get to some.
Yeah, engineer, sorry. You the administration is still fresh. I accept that. But do you think the government is communicating enough to the people they are governing?
In that aspect, the government have not been doing enough in terms of communication,
Right, right.
like bringing into the ear of the masses, like coming out to assure us and giving us a timely update of
Yes.
what they are doing.
Yes.
The government might be working, might be doing something to cushion the effect of what is on ground.
Right.
But if what I don't know is definitely above me. I'll
Yes.
definitely see you as you are not doing anything.
Right.
So if you can just give us brief, okay,
Yes.
this is what is going on, this is what we've done so far, and this is the time frame. I think we need time frame. Oh, subsidy, buying fuel at almost 600 naira per liter now. By so time, by November, by
Yes.
December,
Yes.
it is going to. I think
They should communicate.
that communication,
Yes.
that reassurance is going to give Nigerians or people in the country.
Yeah, even if assurance
relief.
is not enough solution now, at least they should just do something. They should take a step.
Definitely. So I think those steps they are taking or whatever they are doing, if they should give us timely updates, we know that yes, this government actually have have us in mind.
Yes.
Understand?
Yes.
They have us
They
in
have
mind.
the interest
Rather
of
than
people.
leaving us to ranting.
Yeah.
We rant every day. If you want to know that
yes,
if you want to know that the country is good, just enter a public bus and start a conversation that
the red BRT in particular.
Just start a conversation that
the red BRT
this country itself, people that
it is terrible. It is everywhere. It is everywhere.
People that will bring up conversation to you, you alight at your destination.
Yes, yeah.
You will definitely have a topic to say because if Nigerians tell you what they are going to on a daily basis, my sister, you will still thank God for your own that people are really going through.
I'm telling you, people are really going through.
So, but one thing is that in the country with Nigerians, we are tough. We can adapt. We have this adaptive nature. We can adapt. We can endure.
Yes, we are strong.
Yeah, we can.
We are strong people. We are strong citizens.
Imagine fuel moving from 185 naira
to 700.
It's crazy.
Sincerely.
It's not even times 2. It's not times like over there, like 300% increase.
Yeah,
and we can still.
We are still buying it.
We are still buying it. We don't have a choice because
we are still going out.
So we just have this adaptive nature that we can adapt easily to circumstances. But I believe government should just try to. I know they can't feel what we are feeling.
Yes.
They can only tell us that they are feeling, but it's not possible. They can't feel what we are feeling.
Feel it too.
But
they are not feeling what me I'm feeling. I don't know about it because you are looking fresh.
It's not possible. They can't feel what.
But they can't feel what me I'm feeling.
Just for me to take my car out of my house this morning, going to Ikeja, coming down to this place, and I have to buy a fuel of 10,000 naira.
Wow. And that 10K is not.
If I don't want to reach Ogolonka and push car.
Yes. and before that 10K is a fill up tank. But now
I don't see reason why I should buy 10,000 naira fuel before. When fuel was still 195 naira.
It's the economy.
I don't see a reason why I have to buy 10,000 naira for.
It will reach everybody now. It's that's your own part. So it's fine. But we've been able to talk about the H factor,
and the H factor also. The H factor, we need to look into the H factor when we look at the teenager, their participation in
it. Now looks to me like teenager doesn't start from 18 years anymore. Sincerely, it doesn't start from 18 years. Before they will say teenager is if you're 18 from 18 to so year, but
no, you mean youth.
youth rather. So
Okay.
teenager, what year does teenager start from? 16?
No, 13.
13.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like most people, me now, I'm not really knowledgeable enough on this thing. I feel like the teenager should be part of the voting process.
Okay. Yeah. Teenager, to my own understanding and to my own background believer, and I wouldn't advise, if I'm to be in position, that teenager to be in part of
Vote,
electioneering
yes.
process, in the sense that as a teenager is 13, anything 10 to 17.
Yeah.
So your youth start from 18 and above.
Yeah.
So we believe that even constitutionally, that as a teenager,
Yeah.
you are not mentally mature enough to take some decision on your
Right.
own, to do some things, to take some decision on personal on your own. You are still under some parental care and watch.
Right.
So, and you can't now, someone that is still under parental watch as of 13, 14, 15, 16 to 17, to not decide a fate of a country or a fate of a particular place of the or fate of a country. Let me just use that,
Yes.
understand, because they believe that you can be easily influenced to your voting, to your
Yes.
vote. But that's why it is limited to 18 and above.
Yeah,
With
I
18,
understand.
you have liberty to do something in the country. 18, 20, 25 and
Right,
above, you
right,
are
right.
already a youth. That's what we believe mentally. Like, ideally, not everybody that is matured as at age of 18,
Right,
but
right.
like under a normal circumstance, as at 18, you should be mentally mature to
Sure.
some level that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could
To
take some
take
decision
decisions, yeah, to
on
be
your own.
more intentional
Yeah,
with
exactly.
anything you're doing. Right. Good engineer. Yeah, you've been able to cover the aspect of age factor, the gender factor, the abuse of a thing. But these are the negative effects on why people don't participate in um politics in general. But looking at how to work on this thing, how to carry out a perfect, not really a perfect, but something similar to perfection, how to just pass this message to people, how to tell people that politics is something that, because I still believe that some politics is something that everybody needs to be aware about, everybody needs to be knowledgeable about. Don't you think that politics should, the basic knowledge of politics should start from secondary school? Because I know that when we're in secondary school, then it is only our students that can do government, and government is a wild subject, and I feel like it's a basic knowledge to politics in general. Don't you feel like the arts, the science student, the commercial, okay, the commercial do government, I think, but the science, they are limited to this thing. Yet when we talk about biology, they make it a
General.
yes, something that everybody, both the arts, commercial, and the science student, needs to participate about. Don't you think that that is one thing that government should work on?
Yes, I believe politics, government as a whole should be a thing that it should be from a very teenage age, to be impacting in children. Understand? They have to be conversant with what is going on in their environment.
Right,
They have to be conversant with people leading them,
right.
the how they go about it.
Yes.
It is just a
And when
way
you
of
ask some
life.
children now, they don't even know the name of the president. They
Exactly.
don't know the name of the governor. And that's like
So
a shame.
yeah, I think I will support your motion of government, including it in the curriculum
Yeah.
of schools, even from the GS.
Yes.
Understand? Yeah, maybe politics or government, or
Yeah.
as we have
Students
it
in GSS
in
now
GSS.
are now,
Understand? Generally, to SS both the science, art, and commercial students, it
yes.
should be what should be added to their curriculum,
Yes. Should
what
be
should
a
be
basic,
imbibed in
yes.
them, so that the sensitization will be easy to
Yes.
pass on.
Yes.
Understand?
Yes.
And
Yes.
also, I will also talk about the parenthood.
Yeah.
Parents also should also find this topic as part of a topic that they have to be teaching.
Parents are really neglecting a lot of topic that they need to teach their kids, starting from the sex education, but we are not even about that now. But when it comes to politics, even me, I have a mother that's into politics, and in fact, until I decided to grow older now and tell her that, mommy, I'll still do this politics, whether you like it or not. She feel like once you join politics, she has this mentality of politics is not really for the weak people, and probably she sees me as a weak person, but I'm not a weak person. I'm a strong person. I'm a strong girl.
As I can
So
see.
so she really doesn't influence me to participate in politics. Now I was influenced by just a male tutorial teacher when I was in secondary school. Do you get? So this fear is in them. This fear is in all the parents. Let me say all the parents. A mother that is into politics in this Nigeria now, they will not want their daughter or their son to also be part of politics, and I don't know why. I just feel like this sensitization thing should start from the government and also start from home, like you said. From the parent, they need to tell them that, okay, this or that, or you have to know this, you have to know that. So once a student gets to school, like a university, where they have like their platform, a platform for them to carry out, this that thing that talent that was built in them to do all this thing, they should. But because of the fear of unknown and the background, their integrity and everything, they tend to like stay back. They don't want to participate in politics. They don't want to go for any post in SCG level. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. Yet that's like a mere that if you go for a post in SCG level while you're in tertiary school, it is just like a portfolio. It is just like you are building your portfolio for the future.
Yeah, definitely, sure.
Do you get? So the moment you finish secondary school, if you are lucky enough to meet probably the governor, this thing, you need to be prepared for all these opportunities because they will come. Do you get? And one of the way to prepare for all these opportunities by, adhering to taking all these opportunities the moment they come. So how prepared are you? But they can't be prepared, like you said, because they are not even knowledgeable about it. They are not aware. They don't know the importance politics can do to their life.
Exactly.
Do you get? So I sincerely appreciate you, Engineer Balogun, and I hope this piece of information meets our viewers well at home and also meets the government. I hope we are able to convince you that there are ways to this to factors affecting political participation, right? We can sensitize people. The government can try to sensitize us. They can reassure us like what is currently going on in the country. They can reassure us that, okay, by November is fast now. Is far. By September, or we are in September now. Okay, October. By October, the fuel will go back to 185. So we need that kind of reassurance. We just don't need reassurance. We need that kind of reassurance. Well, thank you, viewers, for watching. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for following Time Out with Lima. If you've not followed Time Out with Lima, we're on Instagram as Time Out with Lima, on TikTok as Time Out with Lima, on Facebook, our studio page, Dimet Media, on YouTube, Dimet Media as well. And if you need my number to ask me any question on WhatsApp, it will be displayed on your screen. And so is my guest here, Engineer Balogun. Please, you have to tell the viewers your handle in case they have some other question they would like to ask you. He's a political administrator. Ask him anything. He's a financial analyst too. Ask him anything. He's an engineer. Ask him anything. So
okay, thank you once again, Lima. And I'm so elated to be here today. My Instagram handle is my personal Instagram handle is baloking_up. Baloking_. And while my business page is baloking_gas_ng.
Do you pay attention to that?
And I have that also on TikTok, on Twitter, and while on Facebook, I have my name to be Balogun Babatunde Temidayo on Facebook. So you can reach out to me on any of those platforms.
Thank you, Engineer. Thank you, viewers. Thank you for watching. We sincerely appreciate you. Same time, same day, same station. Thank you.